Hey everybody, I'm Jason, that is Brett, and on this episode of Brett's Brick Builds Classic Edition, we have a kit from 1989. It's kit number 6660, and it's called Hook and Haul Wrecker. And it is complete with original instructions in superb condition, if I do say so myself. We've got, trying to get the glare off over there for you. It's kind of like an off-road wrecker kind of thing. And it has, oh, there are alternative builds. Yeah, we got some pictures of some of the alternative build options. And setting up the hook to do some hooking and hauling. And, like I said, 1989, so we're looking at a kit from the end of the 80s, basically, before we got into the 90s. Pieces out there. And you got any input, Brett? Yeah, I'll get the minifigure here together. Go ahead and get into the build and get started. But the minifigure is very reminiscent of another build we did not too long ago. Well, not real long. I think it was like a monster truck, or I forget the name of it, because he's got kind of the tank top look on here. We'll get him up where you can take a look at him. There we go. Kind of, he's got a four-wheel picture of the four-wheel drive truck, very similar to what he's driving on his shirt. This, again, we're kind of getting in that time period where stuff started changing, but it's still just a regular smiley face head on there. There is no printing on the rear of the torso. Got a little mark on there. Obviously a played with kit, kind of a scratch, but still in good enough shape. I thought it was worth buying this kit. And without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and start the build. If you hear, I know I joke and I mention the background noise a lot. It is raining super hard here and the wind is blowing like crazy. So if you hear some, I mean, literally like the garbage cans next door are just bouncing all around all over the place. So if you hear some kind of intermittent noises in the background, maybe some sounds that don't sound like they match with, you know, one of our builds, you're probably hearing some of that wind, rain coming down. It's the what is it? Be the second full week in January here in 2024, and if you're in the Midwest or well, just about anywhere in the country here, we're getting all kinds of rain, snow, wind stuff. So we're mostly getting wind and rain right now. So I'll take that over the snow any day. Let's get this guy on there. Still like these older kits for. It was funny. I was watching. I can't remember the name of the channel. Another YouTube channel. And I guess it depends what you grow up with, but he's compared to me, a younger fella, doing his review of Lego, and he was building an old kit. And he was talking about how he wasn't a fan of the old kit. It was because of so many steps that took place on, so many pieces were put on each step and each place. So I guess it just depends what you're used to. I'm kind of the other way. I'm like building through sets, and I'm like, oh, really? We had a whole page to put one piece on. He was also a little befuddled that they didn't tell you what pieces went on each step. You just kind of had to look for yourself and see. So, tomato, tomato. Some people like them, some people don't. I personally like a lot of steps going on, or a lot of pieces going on per step in these older builds. But that's the thing about Lego. It moves on, evolves, and changes. Got a windshield here. Our roll bar. One brick back. Then we have our hood. And hood there. That on. Back when they were making the hood open was kind of a big, I guess you'd say like option on the build kind of thing. this goes like that, then that means that this has to go here, and then this goes, I think, at the front. That would make sense for sunroof to open, but it would have to open outward, so that would have to go in from the other side. Let's put it in there. There we go. And I pop it right back out. I'm having some difficulty, Brett. Thank you. Here. What was that? No, I'm not worried about our garbage can blowing away. It's got some fairly heavy garbage in it this week, so I'm not real concerned about losing it or anything. And if worst comes to worst, where we've got ours set up in the backyard behind the garage, it's just going to blow around in the backyard a little bit, so it's not the end of the world. But I don't think it's going anywhere. 1x2s here. And then we have these here for space, because we're going to go with the bigger wheels on the axles. Upside down, and then we have these, get up close, these axles have a built-in suspension unit with these springs. There's focus. That's looking for a minute. So when we get these on there, got kind of like independent suspension and then overall suspension. So yeah, pretty neat little. It didn't last real long though. They didn't make these axles for very long at all, unfortunately. Which is another reason I was glad to get this kit, that it was complete with the articulated spring axles. So we'll pop our wheels on here. This one on. Be able to flip her back over and put the antenna. So yeah, I had to have the antennas. Bigger in the 70s, but it wasn't fully gone away with when they were into the 80s. So, got the dual trucker antennas. We got a couple lights on here because it is a towing vehicle. Go ahead and open the roof up. We'll put our figure in. Top down, and as you can, I don't know if you guys can see, it's really, suspension is really, I mean, it'll roll all over for you there. Get this thing, get our displayer up here. Take this thing and roll it over that, and just get it all articulated out there. Not bad, not bad. Get it where you guys can take a closer look here. Go ahead and open, pop the sunroof open. So we have got a side view, got the hook unbroken. These are broken a lot of times if you buy the older sets. We have a hood. Go ahead and pop the hood open on it. Take a look inside there. Looks like a dual carb setup he's got set up in there. Got the opening sunroof. Got our guy tucked in there in the rear. Dual antennae. And then we have the suspension that just moves all over the place. All kinds of movement in that suspension. And then we have, you know, I'll get where you can see that, or you guys can see it too. Just up and down suspension, and then the independent suspension setup. So that is kit number 6660 from 1989. Went together nicely. All original bricks, I believe. Looks like some have been played with. Some are a little discolored, some are a little dirty, but nice complete kit. As I said, if you're looking for something like that, one of the things, look for the older tow truck pieces. That hook would break fairly easily. And make sure if you're buying one of these that all the springs are still in the axle piece, and these are. So, but I want to thank you for stopping by. If you could go ahead and throw us a like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Helps the channel out, helps you out, helps us keep making more videos. We'll be back next week with another classic build. If you have anything to add, Brett? I agree. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you back here next week.